A lot of Americans were shocked by that rhetoric, but if you expanded your view, you realized that the rise of nationalism is taking place all over the world. In Austria, in Australia, in England. That was what Brexit was all about, right? They made it seem like it was about the economy, but it wasn't. The truth was, it was fundamentally people who wanted their country back. It never went anywhere, but they still wanted it back. I saw people on the news talking to the BBC. That's why I'm voting for Brexit. That's why I'm voting for Brexit, right? Because this bloody country is going to the dogs, right? This bloody country, and I want Britain back. That's why we're voting for Brexit, because we want Britain back. From who? From who? Britain is like 95% white. Who do you want it back from? People saying the weirdest things, the craziest things. These bloody immigrants, they come over here, they're up to no good, right? I hate these bloody immigrants, they need to go back to where they came from. But why do you hate them so much? I'll tell you why I hate them. I'll tell you why, right? Because they're not even trying to be British. That's why. They don't even try to be British, right? They come here, they bring their own bloody culture, right? They bring their own food, speak their own bloody languages, try to take over the whole bloody place. Well, that sounds British to me. I mean... If there's one country, if there's one nation in the world that has no right to complain about immigration, it's Great Britain. If there's one nation in particular, you do understand, they created the problem that they are now dealing with. They went out and colonized the world. At one point, half of the globe was controlled by the British Empire. Do you understand how insane that is? They went around colonizing from pillar to post. People didn't care about them. No one was trying to find the British. The British were the ones traveling the world, telling everyone of their existence, knocking on doors. Hey, we're the British, follow us. It's basically ancient Twitter, that's what that was. And I'm not saying the British are bad people, by the way. You know? I understand that colonization was something that was popular at one time. Many European countries participated in it. But the British were the best. You know, they were the best. It's not because they were bad. I think I blame it on the weather. That's what I think happened. I think they have bad weather, and bad weather makes you a bad person. Yeah, because if you think about it, there was no one from a tropical climate who was trying to take over the world. You don't ever hear stories of Caribbean conquerors. Yeah, there's no stories of like Troy the Terrible from Trinidad. You don't hear these stories. There's no need for that. When the weather's horrible, you want to go somewhere else and take it from somebody. If you're living in a beautiful paradise, you have no need to leave. Can you imagine that scene? Just some random handsome guys hanging out on a beach in the Caribbean. One looking at the other out of nowhere. Darius! Darius! What, Troy? I was thinking, bro. Stay with me here. I was thinking, right? We should build boats, sail around the world, and force everyone to dance calypso. It wouldn't happen. It just wouldn't happen. The British colonized with class. They went all over the globe. And you know, colonization, we read about it now, and it seems normal, because it's in a history book. They colonize. But when you think about colonization, it is the strangest thing you can think about. Because conquering is one thing. You go to another country, you take what's theirs. You want more. You take the land, you take the resources, you kill the people. That I understand. But colonization, I don't condone, I understand. But colonization is strange, because you go there and you don't just take over. You then force the people to become you. That is such a strange concept. When you think about where the British did it, I mean, they did it in Africa, they did it in Asia. And think about in India. Those cultures could not be more diametrically opposed. And out of nowhere, the British just decided to roll up. Imagine what the Indians must have felt like on that day. Minding your own business, walking through a field. Next thing you know, the British showed up on horseback. Hear ye, hear ye. By order of Her Majesty the Queen, we have arrived. You over there, what is the name of this land? This land over here? This is called India. Well, my good man, I am here to tell you that India is now under the British Empire. And I'm glad that I can tell you that India is exactly where it was yesterday. No, I feel you're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm letting you know that we're here to colonize you by order of the Queen. Who is the Queen? The Queen. The Queen of England, the ruler of Great Britain. She who was ordained by God. Which God? God. The one true God. There are many gods, my friend. What is the name of your God? There is only one God, and His name is God, and you too shall worship Him. You want me to worship a God, but you don't want to tell me His name? What are you talking about? There are many gods, okay? There is Shiva, there is Lakshmi, there is Hare Krishna, there are many gods. What is the name of your God? His name is God. You don't know the name of your God? It's just God. Is it like mommy or daddy? You want me to worship your God, but you don't want me to tell me His name, huh? How am I going to pray to Him? What do I do? Every morning I go to wake up and I pray like, oh, dear God, I was hoping that maybe God, you could help me. No, sorry, not you, other God. No, other God. No, not wrong God. No, God, I was trying to talk to other. No, you're right. I should have asked for her first name. No, God. No, other God, please. No, God behind that God. No, not you today, God. Other God. You're right. He told me he would know I was talking to, and I don't. No, other God, please. That God on that. No, that God. Then I wonder why my prayers are not getting answered, huh? How dare you speak to me like that? Do you know who I am? No, because you never introduced yourself. I have come here representing Great Britain. And I have never heard of Great Britain. Who gave you that name? Well, we did. You called yourselves great? Isn't that a little presumptuous? Shouldn't you wait for other people to tell you how great you are? Huh? Shouldn't you just go around the world and just do good things? Then people go, oh my God, Britain, look how great you are. Well, I beg to differ. I believe we could do it because we knew instinctively. We are Great Britain. Well, in that case, welcome to Great India. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. How dare you speak to me like this? Look, you're the one who dares to speak to me, okay? I was here minding my own business in my land. You came over here riding on your skinny cow, telling me that things are going to change. I don't know who you are. All I know is you are really crazy, okay? You're not feeling too right, and I didn't want to say anything, but you look like you're going to faint. In fact, it looks like you have died last week, okay? Something is very wrong with your skin. You're not looking good, my friend. Maybe you should come down. We have a curry. We talk about this. What are you talking about? I look quite normal. You do not look normal, my friend. I've never seen anybody with that complexion in my life, okay? You look like you're playing hide and seek with the sun your entire life. I don't know what is happening, but that is not how a person should look, huh? I can see your veins pumping through your skin right now. Do you know how creepy that is? Pumping. If I was your doctor, I don't need X-ray machine. I just go, what is problem? It is your kidney. How do I know? Because you're translucent. That is how I know. Damn you, we are going to run this country whether you like it or not. We are not going to do anything you tell us. You're a madman. We are going to take it. You're not taking. We're going... She's all yours. Take. Don't play nice. Take. And that's how the British took over. That's how they took over India. And then, many years later, the British, after they were done pillaging, left and went back home. And so it only stands to reason that those Indians who they had now made British, would seek out the land from whence they came. I don't understand why British people are complaining, going, why are they coming here? Why the hell are you coming here? Because you told us how great it was, so we came to see for ourselves. No. Go back to where you came from. Go back. You're not welcome here. This is not your home. But you said we are all part of the British Empire. No, when I said part, I meant you were under us, right? We're the British. You are the empire. What do you mean? We are the British and you are the empire. Okay, well in that case, the empire strikes back. Now make some curry and tell me where we're sitting, okay? Let's go, let's... Yeah! Joke number one. Okay. No, I'm kidding, just get into it. Don't waste time, straight into it. Welcome to the show, welcome everyone, welcome. How you guys doing? Thank you for coming, thank you. Yeah. Thank you for coming out. So good to see you here. It's been a wonderful journey. It's our last tour of South Africa for a while. Before I leave, go to America. I'm gonna go for 2 weeks. And then when I come back, I'm gonna be talking like this. I don't know why people do that. You know what the worst thing is? Is you talking like that. That's the worst thing. It's been so much fun, man, traveling around South Africa, you know, trying to write new material for a new show. It's always difficult. The easiest stuff to write, I find, is political stuff in South Africa. It's too easy now. It's become, you know, like you give comedians credit. You go, oh, he's so funny. But we're not geniuses. We really aren't. Like the guys in power, they do it all for us now. They're actually taking our jobs. It's not cool. It's not cool. Because soon you guys are gonna figure it out and you're gonna stop coming to the show and you're gonna start going to press conferences and you're not gonna, then you'll be like, oh, where you guys going? On Friday? Oh, I'm going to the Zuma press conference, eh? Oh, bro, like, yeah, that guy is just, he's my favorite, eh? You'll be like, can you sign my DVD? Can you sign my shirt? Sign my shirt. Yeah? It's absolutely crazy. I'm glad the rain stopped for a little bit. It's been heavy, you know? Roads have been flooded and there's been lightning and thunder and, you know, it's been crazy. These storms are everywhere. I find myself laughing these days when lightning strikes, you know, especially when it's those big ones where you feel like it hit like the next road or something. Because every time I see lightning, I think of the MEC of the Northwest, MEC of Safety and Security. True genius, true comedic genius. Like we all have our mentors and, you know, I look up to guys like him. No, because he came out after, what happened was, there was a funeral on the weekend, and what happened was there was a lightning storm, and lightning struck the people at the funeral, and 9 people were killed instantly. There's nothing funny about that. 9 people dead, gone. Nothing funny at all, although it must have been a bit weird, because like, you know, you're there because someone has died, and then it's a bit awkward now. You don't know if you carry on here or do you... You don't, but it's a bit, you don't know. And then you're like, do you put them in? Because there's like, because you know there's going to be like one uncle who's like, no, there's space, put him. You want, I must buy another box. It's just like, you know what I mean? And if you've got like one of those possessive mothers, you know those mothers that love their kids, probably then she's crying and then everyone's like, and then they dead, and then they're like, oh, then she's like, don't you dare, don't you cry for them, you don't cry for them. You came here for this, you came here, you save your tears and you cry where hey, they freshly dead, you can cry for them next week, you bring those tears here. But there's nothing funny about it, and so what happened is on the Monday after the funeral, the MEC came out and he held a press conference. And he was there and the journalists had all gathered and it was very serious. And he came out there and the photographers and everyone was there and he said, we have had what have happened on that funeral. Let it be known that we will launch a probe and we will not rest until we know where does this lightning come from. Not rest. His assistant was probably like, up. He was like, ewe apa. We want to know, where does it come from? I didn't even make the joke. He just said this. I just repeated it to you. It's like, you see. And now it's election time, which means politicians are out in full force, kissing babies. Helen Zizza is dancing again and speaking Xhosa. You know it's election time, you know? ANC comes out with a huge campaign. If you are not happy about service delivery, then you must vote for change. I'm like, but you guys are the ones. Yeah, but will change. You're like, so what, must we vote for someone? No, don't vote for someone else. Just keep it here. Yeah, keep it here. Just keep it here. Whoa, bring it back. Keep it here. Yeah, bring it here. No, we'll change. Just keep it here. Yeah. Whoa. You got the DA chasing after them. I mean, I like the fact that the DA is the official opposition, but like, they can't point out everything. Like, after a while, it just gets boring, you know? DA doesn't tell us what they're gonna do. They're running around telling us everything the ANC's not doing. Look at him! Do you want a president who doesn't tie his shoelaces? Look at that! It's just shoelace, but still. It's become ridiculous. They chased after the ANC and exposed them with the whole Gupta thing. Did you see that story? The Guptas, one of the most famous families who apparently own the whole of South Africa. Like, just own everything, including the Zuma family. And basically what came out was they said, yes, this family runs the Zumas. They run them. In fact, when President Zuma became President Zuma, they summoned him, the Guptas summoned him to their residential abode, and they paraded him in front of their friends and family. Paraded him. This is what the DA said, parade. I think they're pushing it, like it wasn't paraded. It wasn't summoned, he was probably invited. It wasn't summoned. You know, it wasn't paraded. Because when they say paraded, like I'm sure it was their meet and greet, new president, we're rich, you president, how you doing, here's some money. It's a cool, we understand, but it wasn't like paraded. Because when you think of paraded, it makes it seem like that Indian family was sitting there, the whole Guptas, there they were, and they were like, everybody sit down, he's coming. Sit down, party, sit down. We got a Zulu man, he's coming. Yeah, he's coming. Yes, he'll do the dance. Sit there. Have you got your popcorn? You got your popcorn. Okay, everyone got it. Done. Dim the lights. He's coming. Dim the lights. He's at the door. Start the music. Jacob Zuma. It wasn't paraded. He was invited. And the DA said, we need to investigate these claims. We need to investigate them. We said, would you? They said, we'd love to investigate. We will get the best investigators we can. And they did. The DA went out and got the best investigators they could find. Investigators so good, they found that the Guptas had also given the DA money. Priceless. Hey there, thanks for watching. Now, all I need you to do is click on that little circle on your screen. Yeah, that one. Oh, yeah, just like that. Hold on. Yeah, click. Nice. Who is the most beautiful race in South Africa? Voting results came out. White people won the vote. It's Cape Town. What was more interesting was the dynamic of the voting. Because what happened was, the white people voted for themselves, yeah? The black people also voted for themselves. Colored people voted for themselves, but then half of them voted for white people. No, not half of them, there's no joke there, just move on, not half, just half, like the number, go away right now, go away. You brought your own jokes to the show, go away. And that's how white people won, yeah. Now, I've got two problems with this competition. First of all, it's a tiny bit Nazi-ish. The most beautiful race? Really? Right? It's a slippery slope, you gotta be careful. What's next? Huh? The least needed race? Huh? You gotta be careful. And the second problem I have with this is the conclusion itself. How could anyone make such a decision? There's no such thing as the most beautiful race. All women of every race can be beautiful. There's no such thing as the most beautiful race. Because facially, every woman has different features. You can be beautiful no matter what race you are. Yeah, women all can have beautiful faces. Women can all have beautiful boobs. That's just the standard thing, you know? All women of every race can be beautiful. Yeah, and I know some of you are sitting there now going, oh, Trevor, yeah, but I've never seen a beautiful Aborigine. Yeah, but you know what you say? You say yet. That's what you say. Yet. Because you haven't seen all of them, right? And plus, it's not always about looks. Yeah. Maybe Aborigine women do special things. Yes, maybe they'll just like jump on top of you and just be like, bow, wow, 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 wow. You're like, oh yeah, oh yeah. You don't know. But all women of every race can be beautiful. There's just differences amongst them. That's why I feel sorry for people that don't go out there and explore, you know? You know how many people are out there that can't find someone of another race attractive? I feel so sad for them. I've got friends like that. Can't find other races attractive, black and white. My friend Barry always busts himself. He always says the weirdest things. He used to be like, Trev, bro, I saw Beyonce at the MTV Awards last night, eh? Did you see it? Yeah, I saw it. Bro, she's hot, eh? Like, yeah, she's hot. Like, yeah, bro, like if there was one that I'd do it with, eh? One what? Singer, bro. One singer. Yeah, one singer, bro. Oh. Why would you not want to explore? Oh, so many options out there. So many different things you get, you know? I just don't understand the white, the most beautiful. I mean, I can see where you'd be coming from, maybe, you know, because white girls, stunning legs. I've always said this. White women have the most beautiful legs in the world. Perfect legs. You know, it's got the right shape and got like the muscles and the thing. You see it, and then their calf just stands where it should, and it's just, you know, oh, it looks like a transformer. It's just, you know, oh, just, then they got their legs. Have you seen them when they walk in their heels? Just, oh, they've got that thing, and you're just like, what? I was in a pizza place the other day at midnight after a show, and this woman came in, and her legs shut the place down. Everybody, people were chewing quietly. She went to the counter. We didn't even see her face. We just saw her legs. She stood there at the counter. All of us are looking. She was so, just the legs alone was stunning. Stunning. I didn't even see who she was. I mean, she could have turned around and been a man and still like, yeah, I would have been like, oh, okay-ish. Super hot. White women have the most beautiful legs, stunning legs, and they've got great looking hair. Great looking hair. But looking hair, that's why looking, not great hair, because their hair falls out like too much for me. It's just like their hair sheds. I don't know what it is about white women, but your hair is always shedding. It's just falling. I don't know what you did to your hair, but it clearly hates you because it's always trying to leave your scalp. The hair. No, white women shed like all the time. You don't date a white woman. You date a white woman in a lint roller because that stuff is everywhere. It's on your clothes, it's on the floor, it's just like in the sink, in the basin, on the shower, it's just in your bed. If you have a white woman, the worst thing in the morning, it looks like you were wrestling a Labrador at night. It's just like fluffy, just hair everywhere. Ah, man. It's just too much sometimes, too much. And it goes in their mouth, and then you're gonna talk, and the hair's in your mouth. How are you gonna have hair in your mouth? Why you just move the hair? You're not saying, hey, no, there's hair in your mouth. Don't say nothing. Hair everywhere. Whereas Indian women, you don't have that problem with them. No, Indian women, their hair, perfect hair. They're just as beautiful as white women, but then they don't have the hair problem. No, they don't. That's where they got one up. Yeah, because Indian women have strong hair, sexy hair. It's black and it's silky and super strong. You just grab it and have you seen it? Oh, it's just like, just grab it like a chariot. Yeah. Take me to India. Yeah. Oh. Indian women have amazing hair. It's the best hair in the world. You know it's the best hair because even black women wear it. That's when you know your hair is great. When you get other people to wear it. And it looks just as good on black women. It's just as silky, just as straight, just not as strong though. You can't be... Don't touch, yeah? Don't touch. It's just now you're there, the chariot, the steering wheel will come off. Yeah. Romance gone. Indian women are stunning. They're beautiful. They've got beautiful features. Look at the Miss Universe competition. There's always an Indian woman in the top 10. Always Miss India, huh? You even look at Miss America right now. Right now, Miss America is an Indian woman. That's when you know you're hot. When you're winning other countries' competitions. It's stunning, next level, beautiful Indian woman. Everything about them, until you get here, and then, I don't know what happened because, hey,
Hey, it's tough here, eh? Yo, because Indian girls get skinny. Like, they got like these, super skinny, and then they got big knees, and, look like a brown flamingo. It's just like, you're like, well, man, how do you... Because they're so hot, but then the legs, it just looks like a long distance runner or something. It's like Miss Universe and then Haile Selassie. It's just, wow. Oh, man, why? It's just, hey, it's not my cup of biryani, man. It's just, there's balance, but they're still beautiful. All women can be beautiful. Oh, there's no most beautiful. I mean, you look at colored women. Are you kidding me? Colored women? What? Colored women are beautiful. Beautiful and dangerous. Colored women are like blood diamonds. You want them, but you might not get out alive, eh? Because they've got something about, they've got the right mix, the right features, they just got that thing. Oh! And you know what I love about colored women? It's the fact that they're faithful. They are so faithful to their men. When they say till death do us part, they mean it. But it's your death. Because you don't leave a colored woman. You be like, I'm leaving you. You leaving this earth? Ooh, Yana. So there's a balance. It's still beautiful. All women can be beautiful. Black woman. I'm willing to bet South Africa has by far the most beautiful black woman in the world. In the world. Stunners, great bodies, great vibe. They know how to dance. They've got culture about them. They're beautiful. Yeah, they might not love their hair, but they make up for it in other places. Gerard, have you ever, Never dabbled in the quota system, Never. Because you see, Gerard, there's something that a black woman will give you that no other woman can. No other woman. And that's ass. But I mean ass, Gerard. Not just, I mean ass. Yo, black women have ass. Beautiful ass, life-changing ass. No other race has that. None. Indian women don't have ass, no. Colored women will have a bit here and there. White women have got flat asses. Just like, there's nothing there. It just goes flat. Some of them, it's even worse. It goes in. Have you seen that? What the hell is that? It's like anti-ass. It goes the other way. Looks like the Apple logo. What the hell happened there? And then they insist on wearing those costumes, and they'll be at the beach walking around. Hey boys, ha boys, ha. And then the costume, they turn around, but then it's just hanging because there's nothing to hold on to. You see the costume is panicking like, there's no support structure. The costume just hangs. And then they come out the water, and then the beach sand gets caught on the costume. Have you seen that? Yeah, and then it looks like they shat themselves. Ha boys, ha. You're like, lo muntu skakele, man. One ass, man. The legs, but have something. White women just don't have ass. Well, not all white women. I must qualify this. Not all white women, because Afrikaans girls, hello. Those Lizzles and Marikis. Hey. Yo, I've seen some ass on Afrikaans girls. Like proper, like almost black ass, basically. It's so ironic. I think God did it on purpose, just to punish their dads for apartheid. Just like, bah! This will bring you together. Stunners. But there's nothing like black ass, real black ass. And I know a lot of guys are scared, Gerard. I know a lot of guys. A lot of guys are like, but you know what, Trev, I want a black woman, but brew that ass sometimes. Like, it's just very like, like, how do you handle it, How do you handle it? And that's the thing, you don't handle it. It handles you. Yeah, just get in there, let it do its thing, like autopilot. So just, And some guys go, but you know what my problem is? It's just too big for me, It's just, no. There's a difference between big and black. You gotta understand that. Black is about shape. Yeah, there's a big difference. People don't get it. Because like white girls, a lot of them will have those sad asses. Just like, Whereas black girls, they fill the underwear out. See it, stretch the fabric, make it smile. It's all about the shape. I don't like big, I won't lie. I like medium to small, that's me. Medium to small and firm, but not too firm. Sometimes it gets too firm, it's scary, Yeah, it'll hurt you. You spank it, it'll spank you right back. Just get in there, pop, pop, woo. Woo. That's me though. Some guys like it big, and I know why, because it's fun. It's fun, it's got a rhythm, it's juicy, you know? You can get lost in that. Oh, yeah, I've seen that. You just give it a spank, you see that little wave that goes to the other side. Ooh. If you're fast enough, you can catch the wave on the other side. Pa! 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 Oh! She'll be there like, 15, love. Woman can be beautiful. Get that out of your mind. Explore a little bit. Most beautiful race. No such thing. Oh, woman. That's the only reason I can't be gay, just because there's too many beautiful women. And I know gay is not a choice, it's an orientation, but I've thought of choosing it before. Yeah, I have. Because you know why? Gay's efficient. Gay gets straight to the point. Women take up too much of your time. Women are stressful. Women don't think you are, but you're super stressful. Guys, you have a good time with guys. I like guys. Guys like me. We have a good time hanging out. Yeah. When guys are sitting watching sports, you never see two guys look at each other and the one goes, you know, sometimes I feel like I'm not even here. Guys never do that. I've thought of it. I thought, hey, Trevor, why not be gay? The only reason I don't find men attractive. That's the only reason. Otherwise, I'd be in there. Yeah, party time all the time. Yeah, but I couldn't, you know, because gay is efficient. Gay is efficient and successful. A lot of people don't think of it, but they are. Most successful people on the planet. You never see a gay beggar, huh? Do you? Oh, that's true. Where have you ever seen gay homeless people? Ever? Eh? Have you ever been at the traffic lights and seen a gay guy walking down? Never seen that. Gay is successful because it's focused and efficient. All the greatest leaders of our time, all the greatest dictators, all those who conquered were gay. Yeah, all of them. Think about them. The Genghis Khans, yes. All of those guys were gay. Yeah. Attila the Hun, the stories of them being gay. They basically had slaves that they had sex with, male slaves. Alexander the Great conquered half of Europe and Asia. He too was gay. All of these stories, all of them. Julius Caesar, the Roman Empire, they were gay. And it was normal then. I mean, they didn't even wear pants. You knew these things. Yeah. Anytime is tea time there. Yeah. And you know it's gay. It's just history. You know, it loses it over time. It gets lost in translation. But you know Julius Caesar was gay. Because you read the story. What happened that one fateful night? He was surrounded by a group of men. When all of a sudden, he was stabbed from behind. That's gay. And you know it's gay, because if I was getting stabbed, the last thing I'd do is turn around and say, you too, Brutus. It's gay. Gay and powerful, gay and successful, all of them, yeah. Shaka Zulu was gay, yeah. Oh, Trevor, Baba, too soon, yeah, too soon. What's wrong with Shaka being gay? He was a powerful, successful man. There's nothing wrong with being gay. And Shaka was probably gay. You look at all the things that led to it, all the things that showed, huh? The dress code or the undress code of his soldiers. All of his soldiers, Shaka demanded, had a six-pack, leopard skin, ass out. Shaka did everything with these men. In fact, Shaka would go on long trips with his soldiers. No woman allowed. And on these retreats, he would preach to them. He would tell his soldiers, do not seek the love of a woman, for it'll make you weak. If you want to be strong, seek the love of your fellow man. Shaka never married. Shaka never loved a woman other than his mother. And Shaka Zulu, he was gay. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. People go, Trevor, he was strong, he's not gay. Yeah, gay doesn't mean weak. No, it doesn't. Shaka did everything in a gay way. He was the first military dictator to develop the oxbow technique. Remember that? He defeated the British by distracting them from the front, flanking their sides, and penetrating from behind. You're like, Trevor, he's not gay. Oh, if he wasn't gay, how can you not be gay when you march into battle and your theme song is bum 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 bum. How many clues do you need, people? When they would march into battle, what was the Zulu war cry? Niaba Sabana!
Hi, asiwasabi siabafuna.
Which sounds scary. Yeah. Even colored people will be like, okay, brother, okay. Okay, now we can talk about it, brother. We can talk about it. Yeah, we can talk about it. Yeah, sounds scary until you translate it. And then you realize what these men were shouting at the beginning of every battle as they looked into the enemy's eyes was, "Are you afraid of these men?"
No, we are not afraid.
We want them. Bum, 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 bum. Well, you guys have been fantastic, Johannesburg. Thanks for coming out. I had a great time. Good night. It was 107 degrees Fahrenheit. Hot as well. The worst thing is everyone comes up to me and they go, well, you must be used to this being from Africa. And no, I'm not. I'm from Africa, but that shit is hot. That was just, no. I was scared to go jogging because I thought if I ran out in the streets and fainted, wouldn't the local news love that? I'd be running and I'd fall down in the heat. They would have their vans reporting live. They'd be standing there going, so hot in Atlanta, even Africans are fainting. So I'm enjoying this. Really happy to be here, you know. This is going to be good for us, I hope. I say I hope because I never know with stand-up comedy. It's just, you know, it's an awkward experience, I find. I'm always nervous. I find comedy is very similar to sex for me. Well, it's exactly like sex when you think about it. With me, the comedian, playing the role of the man, and you, the audience, the role of the woman. Because it's my job to satisfy you. And you just have to sit there. And then, just like sex, my success or failure will somehow be determined by how much noise you make during my performance. Which makes it a one-sided affair, I feel, you know? Yes, yeah, I mean, maybe you're the quiet type. I hope we have magic tonight. I hope we create something wonderful. I mean, for many of us, it's our first time together, and that means it might be awkward. I understand this. And if that's the case, I want you to know that I'll look into your eyes, I'll see that I'm freaking you out, and I'll stop. I'll stop, and I'll flip you back over, and we'll go back to the simple stuff. Okay? I've been in America for a few months now, and I'm really just thrown by the place. It's not what I expected at all. Different from the brochures and the pamphlets. There's many assumptions I had about America before I came here, and I've come to learn that those were wrong. For one, I just assumed people spoke English here. I was far from it. It's not, you know what, it's not so much the language, so much as the pronunciation of words that throws me off. It's just what Americans have done with the language. You guys have just, wow, you've done something. You've put 22s on the English language. You've got rims that says, pimp my language. That's what you've gone with, you know? I don't understand. I was chatting to this woman downtown the other day. She came up to me and she wanted me to see something. I don't know what though. She was like, oh my God, look over there. I said, look over what? She's like, over there. Look at that her. And I said, her? She's like, no, her. Look, there's two of them. I understand nothing, even the small words, just the pronunciation, you know, small things that get you by. For instance, I pronounce the opposites of uncle as aunt. I say my aunt. Out here you say my ant, which to me is an insect, which made me look like an ass when my friend told me his aunt died. And I was like, so what? There's tons of those out there. What a great way to end a friendship. I couldn't get help the other day when searching for a battery for my remote control, because that's what I say, battery, a small form of power. Yes, in America you say battery, which to me is a different form of power. Sponsored by Chris Brown. And you know what, I understand. We live on different sides of the globe, so it's fine. The language will evolve. This is something I've come to understand. But I hope I change one thing in your hearts forever. Just one thing. And that is that animal in the wild that looks like a horse. It has black and white stripes.
Yeah, do me a favor. From now on, please, it's not zebra, okay? It's zebra. Yeah? Just like it's not Debra, it's Deborah. Same structure of word. Plus, you cannot name them because you do not have them. Zebra. This is madness. Everything out here is different. Do you know how hard it is to learn when you come out here? You have to change everything. There's the measurement system, which is just, America, you guys have your own thing, the imperial system, you know? On my side of the world, we use the metric system, and by my side, I mean the rest of the world, you know? We have the metric system, which is, amongst other things, very efficient. It's a very simple process. You know, everything goes into each other. And out here you have imperial, which is fine. I won't judge you. If you want to be imaginary, that's up to you. But I just feel like there's some consistency that's needed. Small things. Like, for instance, when we abbreviate our small measurement, milligrams, we use mg. Milligrams. Mg. Milligrams. And you guys have ounces. Ounces, which you then abbreviate OZ. There's no Z in the word, ounces. I don't know. That's pale in comparison to what you've done with pounds. That for me, please explain to me how the abbreviation for pounds became LBS. Pounds. I look like the idiot walking into the store going, could I please have the 2 labs bag of sugar? Guy was like, you mean pounds? I said, I don't see the P. No, I don't. He said, well, it means pounds. It's not LBS. A lot of bullshit. That's what it stands for. This is horrible. In fact, it's crazy. You do realize the imperial system is so inefficient that even American drug dealers have switched over to metric. Even drug dealers got to the point where they said, we need some order, we're going with metric. And I honestly thought this was an anomaly. I thought, you know what, this is just one of those things, it's a coincidence, but it's not. Americans do not care about abbreviation nor the English language. They don't give a damn. I learned this in the small things. Like for instance, when I was in Tennessee, I stumbled on an organization known as the Ku Klux Klan. You heard of them? Worst magic show ever. Guy gave me a pamphlet. He was like, come and see the Grand Wizard. Grand Wizard! The Grand Wizard! Didn't do one trick! Not even one trick. I noticed a few black people disappear, but that's not magic. No, that's just Reaganomics. I wasn't impressed by that. Like, where's the magic? I sat there forever. These guys running around in their sheets. The KKK, as they're affectionately known. Has nobody bothered to tell them ever that you do not spell clan with a K? Nobody stopped. Even in America, clan is spelt with a C. The Ku Klux Klan, they're the KKC, not the KKK. You realize that? Ku Klux Klan. The C. In fact, the name is wrong. The whole thing, the Ku Klux parts of it, that's just horrible because they got that, as you know, from ancient Greece. It was Kuklos Alphion, meaning a circle of brothers. And that's how they got their name. They call themselves a Greek circle of brothers, which is wrong for 2 reasons. One, if your sole purpose as an organization is to hate black people, don't you find it strange that you've now named yourself the circle of brothers? And secondly, do they realize that in ancient Greece, circles of brothers were doing very different things with one another? Very loving, very, yeah. If they were really a Greek circle, the sheets would be a bit higher up, just more of a, yeah, maybe one more hole. They're not a... Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can win cool prizes. And by prizes, I mean surprise. There's no prizes. It's a free YouTube video, you greedy. Just click the video, man. Why you want free things on free things?